Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Another day in the beautiful Caribbean paradise. But I have some breaking news for you coming out of South Africa today. US President Donald Trump has banned all aid effective immediately to South Africa. He is saying that unless South Africa stops its plan to expatriate all lands without compensation, he will make the ban of all aid permanent to South Africa. Yes, Donald Trump is saying that he will stop all aid to South Africa permanently if South Africa continues its plan of expropriating all lands without compensation. Yes, can you believe it, my friends? I will play for you a little clip of what Donald Trump said. Sorry. I will play for you right now a clip of what exactly Donald Trump said, and then I will give the response by the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, and also the response from the Minister of Minerals in South Africa, and then I will come back with my analysis. I want you to listen to this clip of Donald Trump saying that he is not liking what is happening in South Africa and he will ban all aid starting effective immediately. Have a listen, my friends.
So on Free Social, you said that you were going to cut aid from South Africa. Will you plan to cut aid across other African nations, and why South Africa?
No, it's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
And on the Fed Chair Jerome Powell, he held rates. What's your reaction to him not changing the rates?
What did you say?
Fed Chair Jerome Powell, the Fed meeting was this week, he held the rates. He didn't cut them.
No, I'm not surprised. I think holding the rates at this point was the right thing to do.
President, which country will be next on tariffs? Would you consider taxing the UK, for example?
Well, we're going to see what happens. It'll happen. But we're going to...
You hear that chaos, my friends? Donald Trump is on a rampage. He went on to say that he will not only ban aid from South Africa, but the UK as well, and the European Union is taking advantage of America. So he will drop the whip on the European Union, but the UK is not too bad, but they just need a little shaking up over there in the UK. So Donald Trump is on a rampage all around the world, my friends, and this is what the Minister of Minerals had to say about Donald Trump's statement that he made. Have a listen from the Minister of Minerals.
With this standing threat that, because you passed an Exploration Act, therefore Trump will withhold funding to South Africa. And they said, let's not mobilize Africa, let's withhold minerals to US. That is it. If they don't give us money, let's not give them minerals. But really, they take our minerals, but say while withdrawing funding. No, we have minerals in the continent. And therefore we have something that we have. We're not just beggars, but we must just use that endowment for our benefit as a continent. But if as a continent we are frightened, we fear everything, we are going to collapse, and will collapse with minerals at our doorstep.
My friends, that was the Minister of Minerals in South Africa. Those guys, those politicians in South Africa don't play around. Most of them were in jail during apartheid time. The president of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, he spent about a year on two occasions in prison under detention during apartheid for organizing protests and against the apartheid government there. So these guys in South Africa is not playing around. They would have been to prison. They fought for their rights during apartheid. So what the Minister of Minerals is saying, if the US stops all aid to South Africa, they will retaliate and stop all minerals going to the United States of America. So this won't end pretty, my friends. We know South Africa and Africa don't need anybody. Africa has everything that we need. It is the rest of the world that needs Africa. But the Western world use aid as a tool to say, oh, we're giving you little money for your resources, or giving you little money to help the children to buy food, and in return you will give us resources. But this is what the president of South Africa had to say about Donald Trump's statement the other day, my friends. Have a listen of this. This is the president of South Africa, the Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa.
We are going to struggle. We are fighting for the noble reason.
Sorry, that is not it. Hold on one moment here. Let me get this clip for you. This is a very important clip. Yes, I think I may have had it right here.
This issue that Donald Trump fears so much, we offer this question of the land. I don't know what Donald Trump has to do with South African land, because he's never been here. And he must keep his America. We will keep our South Africa. That's what he must do. South Africa is our land. South Africa belongs to all the people who live here in South Africa. It does not belong to Donald Trump. He can keep his America. And Eze is even worse. He's even worse. When I meet him, I will tell him. I'll say, you, Donald Trump, you are even worse, because your forebears came to America. They found the native, the indigenous Americans. They wiped them out. They killed nearly all of them. Rene, we are living as a nation, and black and white, we are going to find solutions for our land question. So Donald Trump must leave us alone. He must leave us alone, Maori. When we were facing apartheid, when we were facing oppression, he was not here. He did not fight side by side with us. And we were able, on our own, yes, with support of progressive forces in the world, to resolve the apartheid question. As far as I recall, Donald Trump was not around the negotiating table when we negotiated the end of apartheid. So stick around there in the White House. We will do our business here, and we will find solutions for our problem. So stay out of our issues, and we will not get involved in your issues in America. You have your own problems. Leave us alone.
There you had it, my friend. That was a brutal response from the president of South Africa to a cheering crowd on a political platform in Johannesburg. And he would have said that Donald Trump is worse than his ancestors, because when his ancestors came to America, they met Indians and they took all the land and wiped them out. So what is he saying about the Boers, the white Europeans who came to South Africa and they met the indigenous people there and they just took any amount, hundreds of thousands of acres of land for free and claim it as their own. That is how the white Europeans who live in South Africa have land today. Can you imagine, in South Africa, the white European population in South Africa is just about 6 to 7%. Yes, but they owned up to 70% of the land there. Yes, the white European population in South Africa, they're just about 6 to 7% of the whole population. But they own around 70% of all lands in South Africa. So the government of South Africa this year passed into law that they can take back land from the white Europeans in South Africa that they stole when they arrived hundreds of years ago. And they don't have any proof to say they own the land. They have no title, they have nothing. The government can take back that land and redistribute it to the citizens that need land, because it's unfair for 6 to 7% of the population to own. Yes, my friends, it's unfair for 6 to 7% of the population of South Africa, the white European population, to own 70% or more of the lands there. So let me know what you think about this video. If you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing, like this video, share it with all your friends and family, and most importantly, comment your thoughts and opinion. Let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. Also, you can become a member of my channel by clicking the link in this description box and become a member and help to support the journey. The mission of this channel is to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. We are one people separated by a brutal European slavery and colonialism, but we're coming back together very quickly, my friends. And make sure to share this video. You can also go over to my other channel. I have a new travel channel. The link is in this description box. Go on over to that channel and subscribe and like the videos over there. It's a new travel channel that I have. And my friends, thank you for watching this channel. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again tomorrow in the next video. My name is Bjorn, and I do unedited videos bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. I post breaking news that affect our people worldwide. You know, when US President Donald Trump got elected to office, on his first day he signed a number of executive orders, one of which he was going to stop all aid to the African continent and the African diaspora. I am hearing that Elon Musk wants US aid to be banned. You know, US aid, the organization, they want to ban it there. So now is our time as Africans on the continent and worldwide to come together as one and support each other. I'm here in the African diaspora of the Caribbean, but I support South Africa. South Africa, continue to stand up for your rights in Africa and over the world. Nobody is going to come there and take advantage of you. No threats from Donald Trump, the UK, the European Union. None of that will work, my friends. South Africans are strong people. You fought during apartheid and you defeated the colonial government there, and you can do it again and again and again, my friends. Why is Donald Trump angry? Because the government passed into law this month that the land that the European settlers stole hundreds of years ago when they came to South Africa, the government is going to give back some of that land, because it's unfair for 6 to 7% of the population to own over 70% of the land there, and you have the black African indigenous people there living for centuries. They don't own any land. Most of them don't own any land. So the government is saying that is not equality. Equality is when everybody can get a bite of the apple. So that is what the government is doing. They will not take back all the land from the white Europeans. They will just take back some and redistribute it throughout the country so everybody can get a piece of the cake right there in South Africa. That is what this is all about. And we know that the white Europeans worldwide support each other, but I like what Donald Trump is doing. He's attacking Europe, he's attacking Canada, he's attacking the UK. Let them fight against each other. And if they want to fight the African continent and the African diaspora, we will stand up for our rights, my friends, because we've been through the worst, slavery and colonialism, and we learned our lesson from them. So if they want to fight us, we, my friends, are prepared to fight. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again tomorrow in the next video. Much love.